And I'm going to go.
Gaia's here, and Joy joined us.
So at least you're hearing seeing the lyrics a little bit, and you heard a little bit of that song. Put a little love in your heart. And I would say now, good morning, Unity of Payson. I'm delighted that you're here with us this morning. It is a beautiful day in Rim Country. I know we have people from Texas and Washington, and I don't know the weather there, but I'm just going to affirm that it's a wonderful day wherever you are, not primarily because of the situation outside of us, but because of what is within us, what is nature to us, what is divine in us. Would you join me for just a moment of prayer as we begin our service this morning? So we breathe and we say, God of all goodness, we're grateful for the energy of love that brings us together, that unifies us, that allows us the opportunity to harmonize. We're grateful for each member of this community that's here, that is consciously connecting. We're grateful for that oneness that we are, the oneness of which all of creation is a part. Again, each of us individually, we thank you for the blessings of this day. We are so grateful. And in advance, we see the vision that is planted within our souls. And we are grateful for that. With eyes of faith, we see it being brought into manifestation. For us at Unity of Payson, we see a time of growth, a time of vitality, a time of sharing in a unique way, as we enter into a time when not only do we share together in person, but we share virtually as well. And we blend these two communities. Blessings now on each one who has joined us from whatever place geographically, whatever their situation may be this morning. Blessings on each one that is with us, and on those who share this time with us at a later point, or as it is streaming. May divine love flow this day for each of us, the community, and for us. And so it is. Amen.
And so it is, Neal. Thank you so much. Well, welcome, Unity of Payson people and all of our visitors on this Friendship Sunday. My name's Betty Daly, and I'm the host this morning. And as such, if we have, I know we have some newer people joining us, and if you have invited them, I invite you to unmute yourself and to share with us their name and perhaps where they are from.
So I just want to jump up here real quickly and welcome Susie Michaels with us from Washington State. Susie's been with us once before, but you're new enough that we want to celebrate you in a special way anyway, Susie. So we're glad you're here with us this morning. And then just someone we haven't seen for a while, and I'm delighted that Sam and Deb Schwalm are with us this morning as well. Give it back to you, Betty.
All right. Well, if we were in person, we would be welcoming anyone new and blessing ourselves and anybody that has yet to find us, perhaps later on Facebook. And so together we say, we love you, we bless you, and we welcome you. And now we have our opening song.
Betty, before we do,
Yes,
sorry, I
that's
want to
okay.
welcome somebody that I invited to be here this morning.
Okay.
Some of you may know him just a little bit. He's my best friend for a long time, and the best man at my wedding, if anybody remembers. Kent Dickinson has joined us this morning from Atlanta. Kent, I'm delighted that you're here. Just say one word if you can unmute Kent and say hello to everybody.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you I love the invite. I've been looking forward to this, and it's always fun to see this. So thank you for the invite, and many of you, I recognize your faces, and I'm sure we know one another. So this is a pleasure for me, and happy Sunday.
Thank you, Kent. Betty, I'll again hand it back to you.
Well, thanks, Neil, and Kent, welcome. And welcome everybody. And we have an opening song, Living Love, written by our own Ann James and sung by Cinnamon Twist.
When I embrace the gifts of God, I am grateful for living long, to heal this broken world with my heart, working miracles with the gift of love, with inspiration every day of my life, finding comfort in each breath I take. Every time I offer with my hands, I am working with living love. When we embrace the gifts of God, we are grateful for living love, to heal this broken world with our hearts, working miracles with the gift of love, with inspiration every day of our lives, finding comfort in each breath we take. Every time we offer with our hands, working together with our living love. When I embrace the gifts of God, I am grateful for living love, to heal this broken world with my heart, working miracles with the gift of love, with inspiration every day of my life, finding comfort in each breath I take. Every time I offer with my hands, I am working with living love. Oh, I am working with living love. I am working with living love.
Thank you, Cinnamon Twist. We are so fortunate to have them in our community. And so now on to gratitudes. And we're grateful for everybody that helps support this ministry with time, talents, or treasures. And we're grateful for all the activities that we have going on. In this past week, of course, our weekday morning coffee, our Intenders Circle, Rick and Neil's discussion groups, the new Course in Miracles class, and Tom's Energy Thursday. And we're grateful for the technology that we get to meet like this and still have the connection. And we're grateful for friends, being as this is Friendship Sunday, the second Sunday of the month. We invite you all to invite your friends. So unity is grounded in prayer and meditation. And we have trained prayer chaplains to support you. So they are available to pray with you if you have any prayer concern. You can call or text your request to the church phone, and that's on the screen there, 928-235-7142. And our prayer team and Silent Unity will hold your prayers sacred and confidential. We will pray over them here for 30 days, and then I forward them on to Silent Unity, where they are prayed on for another 30 days. And our theme for the month is love. An inexhaustible stream of divine love pours through me, blessing others and myself. And our speaker this week is our own Rev Neal Worthington, and his talk title is Where is Love? And on now to our metaphysical moment. Words of truth from many different disciplines. And today's word I love has played a big part in my life, imagination. I imagine limitless possibilities. In childhood, my imagine helped me see fascinating shapes and wondrous creatures in cloud formations. Picking up a twig, I might have pretended I held a wand that could give me magical powers. An ordinary packing box could become a vessel to sail on or under the sea, an aircraft to fly higher than the mountains, or even a spaceship I could fly to explore the stars. Much more than whimsy, imagination is a potent spiritual tool. I use my imagination with intention to give shape to my dreams and my goals. Although my childhood may be a memory, I am grateful that I can still use my imagination to create the life of my dreams as I envision possibilities beyond the reality I know and the world that I see. And from Albert Einstein's, the quote, I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. And so I see imagination as so important to moving forward in your life. If you cannot imagine your life being in a different place, how can you step forward? I know, when I was a child, I would go out and imagine myself in the woods on these grand adventures and talking to the fairies and the angels. And as I got older, I would imagine other things other lives that I could have, speaking to the angels now, or even to beings from other worlds or other dimensions. It is this richness of imagination that has allowed me in my life to look forward as what would it be like if I had no worries about money? What would it be like to have an abundance of friends and relationships? What would it be like to choose a peaceful life instead of one constantly fraught with upset and worry? And out of my imagination, I have been able to step in to those various dreams. And so I encourage everyone to use your imagination to move forward. And now let's hear our message for the day from Reverend Neal. Neal, you're still muted.
Sorry about that. Little technical requirement that I sometimes forget. I am just so delighted to see each of you here this morning. We are getting used to and have done a pretty good job at connecting with each other virtually. But I see some faces that I haven't seen too often, and I see those of you that I see more regularly, and I just love, to use a word, I just love that ability for us to connect, to be together, to live out the name that we have, unity, unifying and harmonizing together in this way. So thank you for being here this morning. Where is love? Young orphan boy longing for the mother that he never knew sings the question in 1980 movie that takes his name, Oliver. You remember. Where is love? Does it fall from skies above? Is it underneath the willow tree that I've been dreaming of? And then I won't sing any more of it because I'm not the musician around here. Where is she who I close my eyes to see? Will I ever know the sweet hello that's meant only for me? Who can say where she may hide? Must I travel far and wide? Till I am beside the someone who I can mean something to. Where is love? Now, it's not only Oliver that questions this, though our circumstances are different. I suspect that all of us have at one time asked the same question: where's love? Well, I believe that there are two equally valuable answers to the question, but a little preliminary research might be helpful. Knowing what is love and what love is not is an important place to start. Let me give you a suggestion. Love cannot be discovered. It is not what we say, not even what we do. And here's the key of it: love is what you are. And from that love that you are flows every divine expression of love. Remember this key truth: love is what you are, and from that flows every expression of love. We'll get back to it. So I have a couple of basic ideas about love. It's two things for me: the fundamental stuff of love, which is hard to get a handle on, and also then, secondly, the expression or the out picturing of love that is more easily understood, recognized, and what we're inclined to look for. Well, the expressions of love, they're very heartwarming. They make us feel good or make somebody else feel good. They provide us a sense of belonging. And for a moment, we're sure that we know that we found what we're looking for. But alas, they're often temporary. Sooner or later, they fade into the mist. They may even be counterfeit, having no real basis. They are simply experiences masquerading as that which we long for. That's one idea I have. The other one is the fundamental stuff. Here we delve into the spiritual, the fundamental, the real, if you will. Let me share the picture that I am painting. Love is for me the pure essence of being that binds together the whole human family. You and me, us and our community, us and our country, us and our world, us and all of creation, not just the human family. Love, the pure essence of being. Now, I talked about painting a picture. Let me carry on that analogy. Love is like at the very beginning, a basic color that I paint over the entire canvas that when I'm able to put in the detail, allows it to really come alive. Love is that immense, that overall idea of pure essence that binds everything else together. Love also is ever so real, but not seen so easily with physical eyes or experienced through the senses. It is within the mind of me, the divine painter, waiting to be expressed. It is also an ever so natural, limitless divine substance that is in and around me. I, the painter, sit in an endless warehouse of paint that somehow, in a dreamlike fashion, is also me. And every conceivable tint and hue is at my command and in endless supply. And finally, I am a genius painter, unerringly knowing how to blend colors, select styles, and harmonize all the elements of my painting. Take that idea that love is something more than a thing or an experience out there, but it is a fundamental essence that is true for all of us, that is true of the very nature of creation. It is the intelligent stuff of the universe from which all beauty, all connection, all harmony proceeds. It's ever available, and it is the essence of my being, your being, everyone's being. It becomes manifest in this world, however, through those genuine expressions of love. Remember what we said earlier, love is what you are, and from that flows every genuine expression of love. Where is love? I promised you two answers for that question, and here they are. Love is nowhere, has no location, always instantly available, no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Love is nowhere. Love is also now here. Notice those two words, nowhere and now here. There's a simple space that gets inserted in the middle of the second expression. But it's oh so true. Love in its limitless supply, divine love, that ability to connect, that power to harmonize us, that power to attract us to that which we desire. That love is now here in this present time, in this present moment. No search is required, but we go to the source of our being, to that essence that is us, to find that love. Where is love? Nowhere. Where is love? Now here. So I suspect that you and I, well, I know that I have often looked for love in the wrong places. I've looked outside of myself to find what I really wanted, what I really craved. Let me share just a little bit. It began for me personally at a very young age, because I began looking for love, that feeling of love, that feeling of belonging, that feeling of connection with my parents, who, though they were there in my life, never did I feel completely connected. And so I kept looking for that love. I would do whatever I could to find that love. I would comply with the silliest desires or demands in order to find that love. You know, I didn't find it. That love that I wanted, like Oliver, who longed for that mother that he never knew. That love I did not even find in my family. I also have had wonderful opportunities to travel pretty extensively in the world and to meet many people, wonderful people, great people, I learned a lot. But you know what? That love that seemed like it was there in those places, in those settings, faded over time. Those are now but a memory. Not to mention, of course, my desire for love in a partner. I actually have looked for that in a number of people, again, outside of myself. Someone that would provide for me something that I couldn't provide for myself. That person to be a partner. No, I'm not putting that down. I'm loving that. But I'm saying that looking for love in that way was not helpful for me. I was looking in the wrong place as I looked for someone to satisfy that, which I was longing for. No, in all of these examples, and I'm sure you have ones yourselves, I say go to the fount of love. Go within. We often talk about that in unity. We talk about going within, living from the inside out. We talk about time spent in quiet, time spent in prayer, time spent in meditation, within. So I'm going to suggest that within is not a place that you find love, but the place where love is most easily discovered. When you go within, a couple of things I would suggest. Know that you are loved. Have you taken time to sit in that natural setting that you really, really, really feel great about? A place in the forest, a backyard, under a tree, in your meditation chapel, if you're Betty, who's made a meditation chapel. Go there, go to that place that you resonate with all, that you connect with all of the universe, and sit quietly. And ask the question, am I loved? Am I loved? I'm going to suggest if you do that, if you give yourself to that pursuit, you will know that you are loved. Because that's the very nature of that love that permeates all of creation and you as well. Then I suggest also that you love yourself. So easy for us to find fault with ourselves, to engage in negative self-talk about ourselves, to criticize ourselves, to be less than proud of ourselves, to blame ourselves. Well, you know, we talk about it in unity a lot, that we have choice. When you know that you are loved, you also have the choice to love yourself. Sitting in that quiet place within, you're able to direct that immense power and energy of the love that is pervasive in all of the universe to yourself. How that will work itself out is unique to you. But as you direct that love to yourself, as you take those feelings that you have, as you discover what it is that you're really needing, and then giving that to yourself, you're able to know love. And then I would say another suggestion is to open yourself to genuine love. Often in my life, it's been the case where I have really worked at trying to make something happen in my life and it hasn't worked. And then as a last resort, maybe I've just opened myself to it working. And it is in that opening that divine love can flow in. Open yourself to genuine love. Sometimes it's confusing because is it genuine love or is it this masquerade of love? Is it a counterfeit kind of love? I just want to point to a scripture in the Christian scriptures that you're probably all familiar with, and remind you, because it's a wonderful example of a test for genuine love. That's from 1 Corinthians 13. Those 3 verses in the middle really set out the criterion for how to know love and how to know that love is genuine, that love is real. Love is patient, it says. Love is kind. Love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. So I like to think of this as the kind of test for whether that love is the genuine love, that divine love that is within us, or whether it's something we're manufacturing on the outside or looking for on the outside. I'm going to go ahead and send you a little table that I put together on what genuine love, how genuine love expresses and how it does not express. What is an expression of love and what is not an expression of love. So not only open yourself, one final thing, know how it is yours to love, because love flows through us, flows out from us as well as we get connected with that genuine fount of love within us. So various spiritual traditions have used different words for love, and there are different ways to express love, whether it's agape from the Christian tradition, ishaq from the Islamic tradition, hesed from the Jewish tradition, or mayatri from that Buddhist or Vedic tradition. Those aspects of love are all part of it, and it is yours to express that love in the way that is very unique to you. Coming back to those 2 questions, where is love? Love is nowhere. No location in which it can be found. No situation that is a sure shot for finding love. And love is now here, present, always, in unlimited fashion, available to us, because that is what we are. Remember that key truth. Love is what you are. And from that flows every expression of genuine love. And so it is. So we're going to take some time to go inside, to be reflective, to spend a little time in meditation. So as you listen to this song that is our meditation song, let it be the beginning of that journey inside. And then I'll carry on a little bit with some words afterwards. But we join now together, each of us, in meditation.
Forget you. I will never forsake you, I will never forget you, I will never forsake you. Listen, 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 listen. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. Listen, 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 listen to my heart's song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. Never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's
So as you are listening, carry that on. If you haven't already, find that special sacred place for you in that imagination. See the place where you are, the listening place. Find yourself there with open heart. And then look around you, and it's as though the air that you breathe has taken some form, and it is around you. It extends out from far from you as you can even imagine. It extends through you. Know that you are loved. Know that you are loved. And in that place, turn your gaze to yourself and give that love back to yourself. Give that love that you are to yourself. Whatever you may be needing, you can choose to give that to yourself. And then sit with me for a moment in silence as you open yourself, as you open your heart to genuine love, tailored just exactly to your need. Open yourself to genuine love in the silence. And then from that inside place, from that core of your being, from the very essence of you, bring back that essence of your being to play out in your life, to express, as we say, as divine expression. And so it is. We come from that place of quiet now, and we come back to this time where we are joined together. Wiggling your fingers or wiggling your toes, you reconnect with your physical sense, your physical self. And we continue with our service.
Thank you, Reverend Neal. I always so much appreciate being reminded of the gentle truths that we are all love, and that is what we are made of. That is what we come from. So now is our time for our gifts and our offerings. You know, Unity of Payson appreciates all of your gifts. They support not just this ministry, but the larger community. And in a moment, we'll have an offering song. And during that, you will have time to make your gift and just hold it in your heart. What is yours to give? You can either write a check and send it to the P.O. Box 2582, Payson, Arizona 85547, or you can go to donate at unityofpayson.org. And we respect that all of these offerings are an affirmation of the abundance that you already see in your life. And so together we affirm, freely we give and freely we receive. And our offering song for today is by Daniel Namad. Love him in concert. Love is my decision.
Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. My decision right here and now.
My decision right here and right now. So now's the time for the dedication of our offerings and just to acknowledge that we bless them, we bless the givers as they multiply out into our world. And together we say, divine love through us blesses and multiplies all that we have, all that we give, and all that we receive. We are abundantly prosperous, and we give thanks. And on to our announcements. We continue next week with our theme of love. An inexhaustible stream of divine love pours through me, blessing others and myself. And our speaker next week, once again, will be Rev Neal Worthington. All love is self-love. And isn't that the truth? And so now we have a few announcements, but we have many more announcements on the website and on the Monday morning email. So please check those for the full lineup. So once again, morning coffee every weekday morning at 9:30. It's a great time for discussion, to connect, and sometimes to have some laughs. And next we have Rick's discussion group. I believe this is the last one on the book, Just One Thing. And if you haven't been to the others, you're more than welcome to drop in on this one also. And that's Mondays at 7:15. I believe that's at 4 o'clock instead of 7:15.
Yes, that's at 4 o'clock.
Yes.
Time has been changed. We didn't get it changed on the slide.
Right. I thought that had changed. Okay. It's at 4 o'clock, not 7:15. And next we have Neil's discussion group on the book, The Four Agreements. And that is Thursday at 6:30. And once again, even if you haven't been before, if you've read the book, tune in and join the discussion. And next, this is a big one. So listen up, everybody. We're having the annual Unity Yard Sale, and it will be a one-day sale on Saturday, the 24th from 8 to 2. And so we need to have people sign up, call Kay and sign up for when you can help. The setup is the day before, April 23rd from 9 to noon. So bring your treasures, no clothes, please, and tables if you have them. Contact Kay to let her know what you are donating and what hours to help. We really need some people to be there to help man it and to set up, and then of course at the end to clean up. So call Kay at 928-978-1283, or you can text her at kadams@gmail.com.
Betty,
So,
Betty,
yes, Kay.
that the email is kadams509 at
Oh,
Gmail.
thank you for the correction.
Sorry.
Kadams509 at gmail.com. Thank you for the correction. And in the chat box, Neil, before you get to your PS, Teresa would like to know if she could do a quick mention of her new book group that's coming up.
Certainly can. And Teresa, I invite you to speak up because you're going to give us better information than if I try to call my memory to get the details. But it begins, I believe, at the end of the month of April. Teresa, speak up, please.
Okay.
Help me out here.
I want to announce it so that people have time to get the book if they wish. The book is Beyond Religion by the Dalai Lama. I just received mine and it's so far so great. The book circle will happen because I knew that Rick's book discussion group time was available. We just made it for that very same time. So he won't be using that 4 o'clock to 5:15 time period on Mondays. So Monday, April 26th will be our first meeting. And I'm the facilitator of the book Beyond Religion by the Dalai Lama. And once I see how many people at Unity of Payson or all over the world want to join in that are hearing this now, then if there's still room, I will open it up to the Payson community by putting it in the newspaper. So if you're interested, please email me. I'll put my email address into the chat box because I'd like to go ahead and make the list because here we are already just a couple weeks away. So it ought to be good. Our book circles are always great discussions. We learn from each other. And email me and we'll go from there. Monday, the 26th, 4 o'clock p.m. Thanks.
Thanks, Teresa. Yeah, I've referenced that book so many times in various discussions. It's a great book, and it's really a discussion on how we can heal the larger world. So tune in for that one. And Neil, you have some PS for us today.
Well, yes, I do. I just want to say this to everyone. If you want to connect with us, you didn't get a detail that Teresa put out, you can always go to, and it's easy to find, unityofpayson@gmail.com. Send us an email. We will monitor that a couple times a day and get back to you with any information that you may require, or you can always go to unityofpayson.org where there is an opportunity to connect as well. 2 ways to get back to us. If you want to have information regularly on some of these things, you want to see it in the email, make sure we have your address, and you can send that to, you can put it in the chat and we will get it that way if you'd like. or you can send it to us at either one of those, in either one of those ways, by email or through our website. So I'm just delighted that you're here today. I'm great to see. It's great to see some faces that I don't see too often, and I love our expanding virtual community, as well as the forward look we have to being together in person. So bless you all, and thank you, those of you who are with us here somewhat newly or a long time. It thrills my heart. So we will go on now to close our service, and afterwards, if you're here, please stay and just talk with us a little bit, because we'll do a few gratitudes right afterwards, and then we'll have an opportunity to converse, and you can open your mics and we'll speak together. We move now to our peace song, our closing song.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be, with God as creator, family are we. Now we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me, and this is the moment now. With every step I take, this is my joyous thought. I take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
And now the prayer for protection.
The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
And we invite everyone now to unmute yourselves and say good morning. And if you have a special gratitude for the day, go ahead and speak up. Teresa, thank you so much for doing the new book circle.
Yes, thank you. I'm grateful for the opportunity to do so. Also grateful for a healthy new great niece that was born a couple days
Oh,
ago.
yay.
Grateful for our spring weather and our gathering here. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Teresa. Anybody else? Neil, it looks like you're muted now too. So everybody else, you can unmute and speak up.
I'm grateful. I got my, it's Joy, and I got
Yep.
my second shot jab on Friday, and I am well. I am fine. I was tired yesterday, but I did not have any negative basic. So I'm very grateful that I got it done, and and I'm alive.
Yes. Yeah. Here's gratitude for life beginning to get back to normal.
Yes, yes. I also just want to say this was a really lovely service, and my heart is just opening so wide, and so I'm just very grateful for unity and for this particular unity community, and so thank you.
Thanks, Joy.
I want to jump in real quick and be grateful for My friend Kent, who is here with me today. We're best buds for a long time, and I invited him to come today. And Kent, thank you for being here with us. I'm delighted. And
I'm grateful for you. Right back at you. And no, this is a delightful service. You all are great friends, and I love the sharing. And your message, Neil, I thought it was powerful and right on. I actually understood it. I'd like to say that I feel like divine love is kind of esoteric until it starts to mean something. But you have to work at it. And I love the fact that you really identified it and brought it home. So thank you. And I thank you for the invite too. I'm grateful for the invite.
Well, thanks, Kent. We're glad you joined us.
Thank you.
Anybody else this morning? Let's see, Mary
Yes,
Ann or Claudette.
June.
Oh, hi,
Yes.
June.
Yeah, I'm so grateful. I'm looking out my window here, and the birds and squirrels and everybody's having fun. The oaks are changing, losing their leaves, and the pines are so tall and beautiful. Sky is blue, and I'm starting a new thing on Sunday morning. We're having a walk around the building and outdoors. We have people here that haven't been outdoors for 5 years.
Oh my
So
gosh.
we're going to walk. Those with walkers are going to walk so that they can sit, and we're going to find people who can walk to push wheelchairs. And I'm playing they're like old hymns, playing old hymns with my boombox on my walker. And we're going to just go around. We're going to sing. We're going indoors and outdoors. We have our walkers to sit on when we get tired. And we're just going to enjoy Sunday morning.
June, you are a wonder. Thank you so much.
I'm grateful for June giving new life to a lot of people there at Helpline.
Who would think when you talk about an assisted living home, who would think of the opportunities for those who are being assisted to continue to assist? And they're enjoying these things so much.
Well, thanks a lot, June. Anyone else?
And you're all welcome to come visit me 6 days a week between 9 and 5, anytime. And on Sunday, we can have visitors from 10 to 1. It's kind of limited because we're short of help on Sunday. On Sundays, we're better than the rest of the week, so we don't need as much help.
Thanks, June. Yeah, everybody's been vaccinated, so it's all safe for them, and
we are
everyone is
too.
excited.
And I'd love to have you stop and pick me up and take me where you're going and drop me off again, no matter what it is, if you have room for another person.
Okay, June.
Okay.
Gaia, it's good to see your face this morning. You must be joining. I don't know if you're up here or down in Mesa.
I can't figure out how to unmute though.
Oh, yeah, no, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Because I'm on my phone and I didn't see where the button was. But it's delightful to be with you all this morning. I really enjoyed every aspect of the service and look forward to the day when we can meet in person.
So I'm going to just put my hands up like we always do as we part. I want to bless everyone who is here. Bless, I won't go through all the names. But this is for you. Blessings on you as you go throughout this day. We bless each other. Send, not that it's not someplace else, but we send it anyway, that energy of love as we connect together in unity. And bless you all. Have a great Sunday.
Blessings, everybody. Have a super day. Bye, y'all.
Many, many blessings, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.